Laura Loomer shutting down Candace Owens. What is going on, Hipster Nation? We're just going to start saying that, or we're going to call it the Ray's Boom Boom Room or something like that. I haven't figured it out yet. I want you to leave in the comments. Let me know. We're trying to come up with a theme show. I'm just asking the audience if you want to throw in, pitch out a few, little things. What can we call our little community or, supporters? Where do you want to hang out? What can we call our back room is what I'd like to know. So welcome to Monday, guys. I wasn't on here much last week. Busy week, family, all that stuff. If you want to support the channel, guys, it's going across the screen there. Also, we have the Cash App in the corner up there. I can change it out to the Venmo or PayPal if you need to. If you want to support the channel, keep the lights on. There you go. Okay, we have big news today. We have all kinds of stuff, man. I missed up on some stuff. Yes, I should have been on here every day trying to get those 4,000 watch hours back. But, real life takes over sometimes, and sometimes you just can't sit on the internet, or I can't. So I hope you can hear me. I hope everything is good out there in the YouTube land or world, whatever you want to call it, streets, whatever. The UK Prime Minister right now, Strimmer, is addressing Parliament on the Mandelson vetting process. We have that to look into. We also have Candace Owens shut down by Laura Loomer on X. We're going to get into that, where she has completely crushed Candace's claims of, because Candace went out where, the Macrons are suing Candace. Laura Loomer just went out and exposed Candace for hiring the, little tiny hat people over there for lawyers and all the people that Candace is hiring. And why does she can't afford private security, but she owns two other homes that's over $2 million, all kinds of stuff. It is a wild weekend on X. Also, we have the young blacks demanding reparations, demanding more money. Why? So you can blow it on Air Force Ones, and next week you will still be complaining and wanting more money. It's a never-ending thing. Now, I'm very different about it. I have a lot of black friends, black family members. In my opinion, reparations have been given for many years, ever since welfare, food stamps, Section 8. I'm not saying certain people don't need it. What I'm saying is there are certain people, white, black, whatever, Mexican communities as well, have made it generational. And when they make it generational, it hurts the rest of the people that actually need it, in my opinion. So someone had an event, a young black man, we're going to show the clip in a minute. A young black man got on stage, told the old Democrats, you guys are old, you don't know how to relate to the young people, blah, 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 sit down, keep your mouth shut, basically. And I did agree with him on that. He did need to, these old heads need to stay out of the Democrat Party and the Republican Party, in my opinion. They do no good. They really do no good for anyone. But they've also, in my opinion, they've hurt the younger generation with their liberal ideology. So what we're trying to do is we're going to try to show some of that. As soon as this downloads and gets into my system here and transfers over to the laptop, we're going to look some of this stuff up and we're going to just kind of get into a few things that some people may not want to get into, but we're going to get into it. We're going to check through the news, see what's going on with the Epic Fury battle with the Straight. Like I said, there's some things we're going to get into. Guys, subscribe to the channel. If you're not getting my notifications, turn them off and turn them back on. Maybe that will help where I am demonetized at the moment and shadow banned. YouTube is not pushing me out in the YouTube algorithm streets. We definitely need to be out there. We definitely need to have this 500 to 1,000 people back in this room. We need them back in this chat. Now, if you're somebody I know and you want to come on the panel, let me know and I will shoot you a link privately. If not, do not ask. I do not post my link. I do not post it in the chat. I do not allow just any one person to come up and get on my screen. That's just the way I do things. No offense to anybody. I just don't do it, Yes, we have a lot of stuff. Come on, man. What the world is going on with that? Everything's running slow for some reason. The internet, StreamYard, all that stuff. Like I said, don't forget, if you want to support the channel, it's down there, guys. Also, we have, we have some good stuff, man. Like this. Don't forget to help out the channel. We got to keep these panels open. We got to keep all of us out here trying to give you the information you need. Grab that money, guys. Grab that money. Donate. That's just the way it works, Also, what we have going on, we're going to check in on a few things first. I was hoping this thing would hurry up and download so I could check it out and see if it was actually on my on my screen. It doesn't look like it's there yet. So we're going to have to check. We're going to have to go to Instagram. I don't want notifications on Instagram. Okay. Let's see. What are you saying there, lady? Dude, come on, man. Really? Let's go back to the home. Let's see over here where we're at. Okay. Let's see if I can pull this up. I'm going to pull this off my Instagram. We're going to listen to it for just a second, guys. We're going to jump in here and let's see if we can pull this up real quick. Share screen. Okay. Man, let's see what we can do right here. Share Instagram. Okay, let's see. Yes. So what we're going to do is play a clip that I have of this young. I just posted this clip, so we're going to listen to it.
What's on your mind?
Listen to this.
As I look around this room, if you're 35 years old or younger, raise your hand.
This is what's wrong with the young people today.
Y'all in trouble.
Can you hear it?
Yesterday you had Al Green up here talking about we need a Secretary of Reconciliation, and then that's going to include what he said was reparations, which, by the way, wasn't reparations. Reparations is more than a check, but the very first thing it is a check. And come this year during the midterms and in 2028, if you don't have our check, you won't get no vote. No check, no vote. Yeah, I know that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what's happening. All of y'all in here, with all due respect, you're beautiful, but you're old. You're not talking to the youth. You don't know how to talk to the youth.
You're old, you don't know how to talk to the youth.
We're not having it no more. So if you want our vote, you got to come with our paper. We're not scared of Trump. We're not scared of anybody. Biden is a racist. Trump is a racist. Kamala is a racist. And if you don't have our money, you don't get our vote. Yeah, not. Who are you? Oh, all right, yeah. So like I was saying, I'm going to land my plan right there. But the Democrats are no better than the Republicans.
Hear that?
No check, no vote. Y'all take care. Somebody give my man a tissue. He need a tissue.
He said my man needs a tissue because he was crying a Democrat. I just dropped this a few minutes ago. Let's see. A comment says they ain't going to get payment for anything. Then let them stay home. He's one guy says. This guy throws in a laughing emoji and then some laughing little smiles. Like, he's just saying, you old Democrats, stay, which I agree, keep your ass at home. You don't know how to relate to the young people. And I don't believe they do. They really don't know how to relate to because listen to him. All he's wanting is reparations money. You're not going to get our vote unless you pay us, give us a check. For what? What did you go through? What did your parents go through? I guarantee your grandparents didn't even go through it. And don't say, the 60s. Man, that shit, stop looking behind you. Start looking forward. Exactly why they make the rearview mirror small and the front window huge. So you can look forward in life. Stop looking backwards, man. You can't change this stuff. No matter how much money somebody gives you, it's not going to please you. I promise you. Like I said, people will blow that money just like they did those little checks that Trump and Biden gave out, the $600 or whatever. And then next week they're gonna beat the system. They're gonna cheat it. They're gonna defraud it. They're gonna get more money. They're gonna do something, and then they're gonna be screaming for more next week. Now, it's a shame. It's a shame that go get a job, be productive with the society. Here's one of the biggest issues I have with certain people in that community and the white community and all of them. They want to be seen, not heard. And what do I mean about that? Well, they have to have the diamonds in the mouth. They have to have the diamonds, the big, necklaces, all the fancy clothes with the logos, the most expensive shoes. Oh, they look good. They look like they got money, but then they go home to a Section 8 house or they go home to their mother. They still live at home with mama. You understand? Stop wasting your money and you wouldn't be begging for money. Stop wasting it to be seen with bling bling because, well, you know what? I'm going to get backlash for this because they're going to say, well, that's our cultural. That's our cultural diamonds and bling and hoodies and Air Force One. Then you should be sad for that because that's bullshit in my opinion. Because they've taught you to chase a brand instead of chasing success and owning your own brand or your own property or your own home. So when certain people say that community is cooked, I agree. Stop chasing the brands. Stop chasing fame. Stop chasing celebrities and athletes that's got money because you don't. These young people, and that's the problem with YouTube. You see all these panels and they got 5, 10, whatever people on them. Guys, look at your audience. Every one of those people are over 40. You're not reaching the youth, man. You're not reaching, neither am I. That's the problem. Who is speaking to the youth? These 19, 20-year-old, 22-year-old streamers that are putting on this persona that you can get on the internet and be rich like me and have all the bling and all the bullshit. That's bullshit. That is major bullshit. Stop looking at things like that. Start looking at working and making your own brand, making your own success, owning your own stuff. And you would be a lot better off instead of saying, oh, you give me money and I'll vote for you. We want reparations and then I'll vote for you. Man, that's the saddest cop-out excuse I've ever seen. Seriously, like that is the saddest shit I've ever seen in my life. Stop doing that, guys. Stop. That's a shame. And we're going to look up this now because we got some things going on in here that is just, crazy stuff with the Louisiana shooting, guys, where the ex-military veteran unalived, sad to say, the 8 kids. That's completely awful. excuse my voice, guys. Let's see if I can find it. I know there's a couple other places to find it at. It's sad because our government is not actually taking care of our veterans, in my opinion, the way they should. I feel like they have neglected for years and years our veterans, and I support our veterans, guys. I feel like this is a deeper issue rooted topic, that needs to be fixed, and they're not working to fix it, in my opinion. They're just not. I'm trying to get this damn internet to work. It's not wanting to pull up my video I have that goes to the Fox. Yeah, because they did identify the guy. Let's see if I can find it over here on this other platform. Then we'll just go back and we'll see. Let's see what we got over here. Share screen. I've got the video. I just don't have the. Let's see what we can do over here. What's up, Ace Smarts? Oh, right here it is. Yes, here we go. Okay, maybe it finally downloaded. Let's go back over here. Let's see. Man, what the hell? Okay, share. Let's see. Video file. Maybe I can find it in my file over here. Maybe not. What the hell is going on? Maybe. Let's see if this is it right here, guys. Let me see if I can pull this up. See if it'll move over here for me. I hope everybody's doing good today, guys. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's finally warming up a little bit more. Here, let's see if
the suspect in these 8 homicides is Shamar Elkins. He is believed to be the man responsible for this heinous act. I can tell you that 7 of the 8 children that were killed are believed to be his children. We are still working to determine a complete motive and understanding as to why this happened, but it is domestic in nature. The mother of the children was also shot and had very serious injuries, although we are hopeful she will recover. There's another female that was in this residence that has life-threatening injuries. We are hopeful that she will pull through.
There's the picture of I can't zoom in. The kids' faces are blurred, by the way, YouTube, if you're just wondering. You can't see the kids' faces. I have them blurred out. This is the guy, the ex-military, Louisiana shooter who unalived, 8 kids. It's sad, but then, he went on a chase and they got him. So, I think that's what he wanted, he wanted to be, unalived by a cop. But why involve the babies, man? Like, seriously, why involve those babies? They are innocent. They're innocent. You shouldn't have done that. Man, that is horrible. Give me just a second. Yeah, that's to involve children, man. That's so cowardly. If you're gonna do harm to children like that, that is such a cowardly move, man. I just that it's sad. Honestly, it's so sad. It's so sad. It just doesn't make sense. Like, why would you do this stuff? This is ridiculous, to even harm any children. Why would you do that? We're going to jump over here on X here, and we're going to look at these Fruit Loops. We're going to look up what's her name, and we're going to see about what she exposed with Candace Owens. That's what we're going to do. I hope you guys can hear me. Everything's going good. Let's see, share screen. Let's see. Yes, share. Okay, so we're going to jump in over here. We're going to put it up here. We're going to look at it here, guys. Look at this. Laura Loomer exposes Candace Owens. Look here. Exclusive right here. Candace Owens, Real Candace Owens, has hired a nearly all Zionist little hat legal team and law firm at that once employed the former ambassador to Israel to, oh my Lord, are you guys seeing this? Represent her in the defamation lawsuit that Bridget McCrone, yes, whatever his name is, Crone's wife, has filed against Candace for claiming that she was a man. Okay. So then they come down here and she says, let's see, I think she's got more on it, I believe. So for her to say, oh, Candace is this, she's exposing Candace for, saying, oh, these people are bad. These people are against, they control Trump, blah, 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 all this stuff. And then she goes out and hires this whole team, to, if you donate to Candace, you are funding Zionism, she says. Laura Loomer says, yes, we stand with Israel. That's what they're saying. She is unwell, and I haven't blocked her, but now she's playing the weird game where she blocked me. Yeah. I mean, these two are, excuse me, these two are actually going back and forth so bad online. It's ridiculous. But one thing Laura Loomer did, she did expose her. So if you're a Candace Owens follower or supporter or diehard, look here, guys, you need to read this. I mean, I can't tell you what to do or what to say, but here's the thing. If she's so much against these people right here, why is she hiring all the former ambassador? Why is she hiring all these lawyers of this to represent her when she's got the money to hire whoever she wants? That's the thing. She's got money. Candace Owens, and there's another girl I'm going to show. I never hardly shout out anybody, but I'm going to shout out Claire Patriot. We're going to see if she's where she's at here. Let's see here. I don't know what I was typing in. Sorry. Okay. Let's go back to Laura. Okay. Yes. Claire Patriot on X. Let's see where she's at. She did a reel on her. Let's see if I can find it, guys. Right here, Claire Patriot. She did a pretty good reel. She's got 76,000 followers. She's got a lot more than me. But I do want to see if she posted this reel. Someone tell me why I can't. Okay, let's see. You can keep running away from what you are, Lord Loomer. Keep pretending to be blah, blah, blah. But deep down, the entire world, Donald Trump, and especially Melania Trump, including, think you are a disturbed mental patient that will likely commit again soon. I do not fear you. My family, okay, go broke. Let's see what she's saying here. Okay, now she says she did a reel, but I guess I can't find it. I don't know. I guess it ain't on her page. Let's see. I thought it was on her page. Well, I was going to shout her out and show the reel, but I don't know where she's done it, if she's had it here. There's no volume to it, so she did once. Let's see. Real Candace Owens, Rich can dish it out, but she sure as hell can't take it. Come on, Candace. Yeah, they're just going back and forth here. But yeah, she exposed her, saying, you're using, you've hired this whole team of these people. And, now you're saying, whatever, you're right here. Your followers need to see this, Candace, in my opinion. They need to see all the people that you hired to defend you, since you're so against these people and you blame these people for everything. I mean, you followers want to just, ride off the mountain in the bus with her, that's your problem. That's your, that is all on you. That's what, whatever you want to do, that's on you. I mean, it's your decision. You're grown. So if that's what you want to do, that's your business. Like I said, we've got some deep issues to go through here today with some of this stuff. I want to try to jump in to see what's on the latest news docket here. I haven't been on the latest news docket in a while, but I do want to check it out and see what I'm looking at over here. Let's see. Let me get over here to the news episode I was wanting to find. We have a lot of people that's going live like really early. Like I'm the only people, like me and a few others were only live early in the mornings. And now it seems like everybody's live. So we're going to jump into some, we're not going to get into a lot of news topics, but like I said, sorry, my camera's off. Ain't it? We're going to jump into some. We're going to try to dive into a few of the latest news, especially with the strait and all that. We're going to see what Trump is saying. We're going to try to pull this up. Let's pull this up and see what we got here. Yes, I need to go over here and show this real quick, guys. We do have Fair Use Act disclaimer. YouTube, please do not hit me again. This is only the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentator, yes, experts, or a host. I am the host. I am a commentator. Yes, they do not necessarily reflect nor the channel's policy that views held by this channel or broadcaster. So please, guys, warning, this video contains graphic content. Viewers' discretion is advised. Like I said, we're going back to the fair claim use. Please bear with me. So what we're going to do here, we're going to jump over here and we're going to try to find some of the latest topics. Yes, this is the Louisiana mass thing. I don't see 50 Cent even commented on this and was like, he did not understand how this woman even held it together. And I don't blame him because let me tell you something, man, this lady is okay. We're going to get into this in a few minutes. Let me get my earphones on. Sometimes my earphones, I ought to be trying to hook up some of my earbuds. I've got like 3 sets of earbuds, but I always like these headphones, but they make my ears like hot, sweat. If you're a podcaster or a streamer, you know what I'm talking about. It gets irritating pretty quick. But I do want to hear what's going on. We are going to play this and we're going to see back and we're going to let's just see this for a minute and see what this is sad. This lady right here. This is awful. Yeah, this is something that is extremely. This was uncalled for, guys.
Anybody else?
Uncalled for,
sir.
And if I'm wrong about him being a veteran, I take it back. But I believe he was ex-military.
We'd just like to say good afternoon to everybody. And
this is a disturbing.
We're here with this tragedy.
Yes, tragedy.
We ask that our entire city. Our nation, our community would pray.
Tragedy, guys.
This is something that will take your breath away, that will take
it's awful.
The wind out of your sails.
It's really sad. I mean, seriously.
And so
this is sad.
I communicated with the Spirit of the Lord before I got here as to what is it that I can say when you really don't know what to say, when words, whatever you say, may not make sense.
Yeah, this is something. So it doesn't make sense.
And going to God,
it's awful,
I brought this that says, God,
it's really awful.
Grant us the serenity.
Yes.
To accept the things that
we cannot change, but change the things that we can.
Change the things that we can.
Yes.
And the wisdom that we.
That is the actual addiction. In
I wanted to get a scripture.
Prayer too. If you guys didn't know that,
make sense.
That is the actual.
But if we trust God's will, He says in Romans
8,
and we know
we do not promote
all
here.
Things work together for the good.
Yes, but this isn't good.
God,
how does this work?
Those who are called according to His purpose.
How does those little babies' lives?
All I can tell you today,
it being gone for the good. It's not. This is sad.
It has brought me to my knees.
Cellulite, where you at, buddy?
That's a great place.
Come on up, man. Let's discuss this topic. This is awful.
With God. Some kind of way, some way, and somehow.
This is disgusting.
This is going to work out for the good.
This is bad, man.
If no more than bringing the community together to be able to go around and touch the bloody and the dusty. People that feel like there's no hope. People that feel like that the only hope that I can have is to take my life.
You can tell he's from Louisiana.
8 or 9 others. So I ask that you would be prayerful.
Yes,
that God would bring us together.
This is awful.
This could be the one thing that would bring this city, our neighborhood,
we're going to try to jump through here, though,
together,
guys.
That we will have one voice with one people.
This community and what this.
Yeah, let's see here what she's saying.
We're standing in this place again.
Again. Again. How many times do these people have to go through this in these inner cities, in these communities? Guys, explain to me, what is wrong with you? Someone from your community, come up here. Why is this country failing these communities? Why is these states? I believe it's the state too. It's the local officials. Why are they failing these communities, man? Oh, we got outreach programs, and that ain't enough, man. Why are the states failing these communities? Why is this taught that this is cool, or you need to be a gangster by your 12? You need to do this and that. That's not what I'm saying here. This ain't gang related. Nothing. This guy, I think it was. They're claiming it was domestic, but I truly believe it stems to his military, service. I'm not blaming military. I'm saying I think he had a lot more issues rooted in there than just that. So 50 Cent even showed this video and made a comment on it, man. Yeah. He did not know how this woman could even keep it together. 8 children alive after a mass shooting.
And I'm sorry.
It's awful, man. This is awful. What is going on in this country?
What people think in the crevices of their mind.
Here's the thing. People are like, well, we're being taken over by the... Yeah, but we have our own issues. We need to get those out. Deport all these illegals. Get all these people out of our country that does not belong here. But we've got to fix this country, man. We got to do something.
To want to harm another human being, let alone that of children who have their whole life ahead of them. From what I've learned about
not anymore
is that it's domestic in nature.
See, it was domestic in nature.
For all the fighting that we do as it relates to this. See. And maybe you can stand strong with this, but I can't without
she can't. It's hard, man. That would make me so hard.
I pain and I grieve for this family. I grieve.
And this ain't even her family.
And I'm asking you to please
this is a councilwoman.
Every resource that the sheriff has brought forth now. When you know that these situations occur, we cannot be and make this a joke. No. This is not a freaking joke.
No, this is sad.
This is real. And this is the result when someone snaps. So I'm going to ask the community, along with prayer, with every mental health consultant, counselor that is out here, this family and this community needs you. I need you. Because how do we get through this?
Yeah.
How do we get to the next level? It is real, and this is wrong. And these are the tragedies when there are domestic violence or domestic disturbances in our community.
It's awful.
I've struggled all morning since I woke up with how to address this, and I really don't have any prepared words. I will echo what Chairwoman Taylor said about domestic violence. Over 30% of our crimes and 30% of our murders in the city of Shreveport are domestic
this is awful.
Now that number has gone up.
See,
we've more than doubled our homicides in the city of Shreveport because of one act of domestic violence.
Double.
We as a community, Black,
in Shreveport, Louisiana, double their homicide
rate. Need to stand together and fight right. This is nothing but pure evil. We can have 100 new police cars. We can have a brand new multi-million-dollar police substation right up the road.
Exactly.
But until we stop this,
exactly, you can put money. You can drop money into the police as much as you want. You can update the cars, like he said. You can get more cameras, more body cams. You can make them more fashionable. You can drop tons of money, but until you fix the real problem, the root, it does no good. It does no good. This is truly sad, in my opinion. This is an awful incident, guys. that this could have been preventable. If our government would take care of our veterans better, maybe there wouldn't have been a domestic. Maybe he wouldn't have had an episode. And I'm not claiming he did because I don't know the true facts, all the facts. I mean, but what I'm saying is, this ain't just I don't believe this is just stems from a domestic. I believe there's some real issues that are going on.
Violence, the cycle of violence, like I said, over and over again. We're going to still be standing.
And why is it over and over again in these communities, guys? Because they promote it in their music, their culture, their songs. Every fucking corner of their community is promoting liquor stores and bullshit. All these rappers and all this hip hop shit, battling, going back and forth, coming out saying you have to be this or that to be a man, to do this. Man, they're so influenced over rich people, and they keep getting these rich people richer by buying their music, by being influenced by them. Why are you guys being influenced by someone that doesn't even give a shit about you? They don't live in your community, and if they're from there, they sure as the hell don't do anything for your community. I mean, honestly, why ain't 2 or 3 rich athletes went in and bought the liquor stores and the gas stations in the black community and took them out, closed them down, put their brand in there, built up the community? That's what I want to know. Where is the leaders of the black community? And I ain't talking about Al Sharpton and Fonzio up there. You know, every time somebody gets shot, that they come running because they see a paycheck and they want to fearmonger and shit. I'm talking about where's the real, these rappers and all these big time musicians, rich ass people. Where's their influence? They don't want it. They don't want to do good. They don't want the community to do good. You know why? Because then they go broke. They want to keep influencing the young people on this, on their music and this nonsense shit. Why? So they keep putting money in their pockets instead of keeping money in theirs, and they can actually, you know, have a good life and own something. You know, I love you. Have a good day. Be careful.
Here, and it's only going to get worse.
That was my kid going to school, college.
Our children today are bombarded.
It's horseshit.
Horrible scenes like this.
Yes.
But better, I mean, more than that, they're also bombarded with video games that are violent, movies that are violent. You name it.
Just like I said, it's the influence of the culture of all of it. It's not just a black issue. That's the whole thing I keep trying to say. I know it might sound like it, but it's not. It's everywhere. It's in every community. I get on these panels on these black channels and I'm like, guys, and they know it. I talk to them and I'm like, it's not just your community. It's in every community, man. Don't feel like you're the only people this is happening to. It's in every community. This shit happens. It just ain't known like more, but it does happen in every community.
And this is what the result of that is. Believe me, it's evilness in our
community. It is evil.
So what I ask for all the citizens to do is pray for this family, pray for our city, pray for our country. Our country is riddled with evil right now. And we need to pray and pray very, very hard.
Let me guess. Trump's evil.
More than 20 years
Orange man bad.
Public servant, firefighter. Please pray for these firefighters, police officers, and even the coroner's office, the public safety communicators that took the call on this. I'm going to tell you, I'm here to tell you that the burden on them is real.
Yes, it is.
They will carry this for the rest of their life. Just put yourself
just
in
to
their
see
situation.
Those 8 babies.
A young police officer, a young firefighter has to walk in and see 8 babies murdered.
That's crazy.
How does he go home and hold his own children?
Yeah.
Think about that. We've got to stop the violence. We've got to take the politics out of crime, and we've got to all stand together like we are today.
Exactly. So get the politics out of this shit.
Let us pray. Our Father, the Father of our Lord and Savior.
I'm going to ask our Senator Sam.
No offense, but you two don't like that kind of stuff, really. They frown upon preachers and prayer, in my opinion. Because I posted I don't think he's a preacher, a pastor, or a head of a church, and I posted a thing on, and you know what they did? They struck my channel. They said because it was violent related, gang related, because of his cross in the background, and he was in a church, and it showed him holding a cross and speaking to his congregation. They struck my channel and said that it was promoting gang and like bad stuff. It's like, really? We've come to that point where you're telling me that a pastor or a minister sitting there holding a cross and preaching to his congregation is violent. This is what I'm talking about. This is why they keep striking me and hitting me, because I speak the truth, and this is crazy. YouTube, lighten up. Social media, come on, man. If you can't even have a preacher or pastor or minister praying on camera, man, where is this country gone to? Of course, they're trying to take out Christianity. We know what it is. Hillary Clinton is advertising, is promoting to stop Christianity, basically. That's no lie. There's video of her saying the Christians are, it's bad. This is sad. This country has went to shit, especially when it comes to us Christians. You can't promote, you can't show any kind of cross or anything. I got struck because I showed a clip, not because it was a copyright clip, because I re-edited it for me in there in the background, like I do. And I re-edited it, and the guy was, the preacher was preaching. I don't think he's called a preacher. He's called I don't know if he's Catholic or not. I don't know what you call the Catholic preachers or whatever they are. Anyways, and he was holding his cross and he was preaching, and they struck me and said, violent gang related content. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. That's why I skipped through this guy here praying a minute ago on this clip, because they don't want it promoted. They don't want Christians promoted. And trust me, if you do, it won't go in the algorithms. It won't hit.
Here with us, we can ask him to come and have words of expression.
Look, this young man right here, wonder what he's thinking over here.
First, let me express condolences to the families that are involved with this.
Thank God one of the women, the mothers, lived.
Community, this neighborhood, this is a.
But now she's got to deal with 8 children gone. This is bullshit, man.
Not only this immediate community, but our city.
Yeah, this is
and our
sad.
state as a whole. I just received a call from Governor Landry expressing his concern and expressing his condolences. This has went statewide.
Shreveport, Louisiana, man. What do you do?
What they're hearing.
Take care of your people
I
better.
would simply say, let's make sure that our concern does not
Let's
end
see
here
what
today.
we can do.
This neighborhood.
Work it out.
Thank you, Councilman. Thank you all for being here today as well. And Cedar Grove is home for me, just a few blocks away. Thank you all to the mental health providers, the officers, for how they responded so quickly to this community and in our city, as they do always.
Yeah, we're just
But again, all of the services that we can continue to offer. I know
the clips.
My condolences goes first of all to the entire family of Cedar Grove, which I grew up in, just right down.
Yeah, can you imagine having to walk in that house with those babies in there?
Representatives, senators, whomever you
That's
might know.
sad. That is truly sad.
Condolences. You have my prayer.
SPD and the fire department for their rapid response.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
The biggest thing about this is how is Shreveport going? My name is Quentin Ott. I represent Congressman Cleo Fields as congressional liaison.
You represent Congress.
Congressman Cleo Fields,
Okay.
he sends his deepest condolences to the family. Also wants to thank the SPD and the fire department for their rapid response.
Okay.
Again, that on Wednesday at
This
6 o'clock.
dude is born and raised in Louisiana, Shreveport. Listen to this black guy with the beard that's talking. Listen to his language.
That you would come. It doesn't matter who you are. If you care
He's
about
an old
people,
swamp
if you have the
country
love of God in your
dude.
heart, let's join hands.
Listen.
And always remember John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only.
I can't show it. I can't let you say it. No, sir. I can't let you say it. They done struck me over that. AI doomsday. This is what's going on. We're looking at some of this stuff today. I haven't been on here in almost a week, guys. I haven't had any real news going on. I haven't advertised any news. I've had a busy week with the families and the family and stuff. We are going to try to update some of this stuff here. Yes, we want to look. Let's see what we got going.
Updates from big breaking news stories.
Big breaking news stories here. Let's see. Make sure you hit the like button when you come in. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know where you're coming from, where you're watching from.
Stories of the day, and that continues to be possibly some peace talks between the U.S. and Iran happening today in Pakistan.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. This was the other day. I'm a little behind, like I said.
Strait of Hormuz. This is courtesy of marine traffic.
So
the Associated Press saying this: the U.S. attacked and seized an Iranian-flagged cargo ship. It said had tried to evade its naval blockade.
This was the other day.
That would be
we're going to try to
Trump
figure out what's going on here.
We're in conflict with Iran. We don't want weapons being sent in.
Yeah, of course we don't.
So we're going to pause these ships.
Department of War rapid response. It just outlines it here, Rocky. It's quite long, but I do want to read the first point.
Much of the shipping industry has been taking a wait-and-see approach. I think what really tells us is 50 days in the Strait of Hormuz. So commercial shipping could at least pass through Omani waters, kind of at the far southern end.
Just so that we can follow along and kind of see how.
Here's the thing. Now they've come to the agreement. Let's see if we can find it. New York streets take over, says Fix Wanted. Yeah. Redistricting. Yes, the redistricting fight in Virginia is going on today. Sad to say, it is craziness going on over there. Yes, the cities kicked back against the FIFA World Cup coming to like 10 cities. Snap restrictions. Oh, let's see what's going on in the EBT community, guys.
More of the day's top stories and bringing it back here stateside for some new developments happening specifically out of Florida. Social media post here, courtesy of us, Florida implementing restrictions on food purchases by SNAP. To get more details on this story, we're going to be joined now by Heather Healy with their team at
Banned all that junk food.
Heather has the latest. Good morning, Heather.
Because they're just making it generational. The welfare, the food stamps, go in and buy $500 to $1,000. The more the single mother pops out kids, the more money they get. They got 2 grocery carts. One kid's pushing a cart, the mother's pushing a cart, another kid's pushing a cart. They're loading down on chips and ice cream and pop, 2 or 3 cases of Coca-Cola or pop, whatever you want to call it. They're loading down on little Debbie, turns into Fat Debbie, and then Fat Debbie's going through there breathing hard in the little hover around chair in the grocery store, and her kids are pushing the grocery carts and shit, man. And they're downloading. I do not blame these people. I agree with cracking down. Take away the sugars. Why? Because the kids are diabetics before they're 12 years old. It's sad. It is sad that it's come here's a box of cereal that's nothing but sugar. Here's milk, eat this for breakfast, or here's snack, little Debbie snack cakes, eat this, or whatever it may be. Take away all that shit. Make them only be able to buy canned food, pastas, vegetables, meat. Meat is good for you. Stop buying the frozen junk, guys. You're going to have to go get a garden. You're going to have to do it yourself. I'm telling you, you're going to have to do it. We have 3 gardens. 3 gardens.
Hey, good morning to you. And that's 100% true. If you are on SNAP, you can no longer purchase those sugary drinks or candy.
Good.
You do have
no more candy.
Restricted. Sodas, number 1, such as Coke, Pepsi, even Canada Dry.
Energy
Diet
drinks,
and
good.
zero sugar versions
candy,
are
good.
Also restricted. You also can't get
ultra processed desserts. What does that mean?
Drinks such as Monster, Red Bull, Celsius, and 5-Hour Energy. These are products that contain 65 milligrams or more of caffeine per 8 ounces. Also candy, that's self-explanatory. No more Hershey, Snickers, Sour Patch Kids, Skittles, things like that.
Good.
And ultra-processed desserts. This is anything shelf-stable and ready to eat and pre-packaged. So things like Twinkies, Swiss rolls, and little Debbie's. But here are some things.
Take away the Debbie's. Take away all the Swiss rolls, the boxes of cakes and cookies, all that pre-packaged. Yes. Take away all that. That's awesome. Make these mothers buy corn and green beans and make them cook, pasta salad, make them cook macaroni salad, make them cook hamburger helper, make them cook hot dog. Feed these kids something that's got to be better than. I know that's not the best stuff either. A lot of the sandwich meats and meats. We get our meat from the deli, actually sliced. We watch them slice it and stuff. It's a lot better than prepackaged, ham and bologna and stuff like that. I still eat bologna, even though I grew up on it. I still eat it. I still eat potted meat. I know it's not good, but trust me. But when you go and you buy out of the deli and you get, some honey ham or turkey or Cajun turkey sliced, it's a lot better than that prepackaged stuff. I know that's not the best for you either, but it beats the calories and all the sugars that they're putting in those boxes of cakes and cookies and, and all that stuff. So I say good for you. Take it all out, Florida. Take it out, Tennessee. Take it out, North Carolina. Every state needs to take out this junk food off of EBT.
that you can still purchase sports drinks like Gatorade or Powerade, and also sparkling water like LaCroix or Bubbly, and any drink that contains more than 50% juice or has less than 5 grams of added sugar per serving. You can also get coffee or tea, and you can get snacks like this.
So you can still buy sports drinks, like she said, sparkling water like Gatorade, nutrition things like electrolytes, things that are good. Grocery staple, yes, you can buy coffee or tea.
Granola bars, toaster pastries, even Pop-Tarts, and freshly prepared baked goods.
Pastries.
Those can still be bought. So if you go to your grocery store bakery, you should be good to go there. And also grocery staples like your meat, vegetables, fruits, and grains. Florida officials say that these changes are intended to provide low-income households with access to more nutritious foods to help alleviate that hunger and combat.
But man, there's a lot of upset people out there, man.
Better aligns with SNAP's intended purpose.
You know why? Because they can't go buy cases of pop on their food stamps and go sell it to a bootlegger and them give them cash back, half a cash for what it is. There's the trick, guys. That's what goes on in the white community. I don't know how you black communities do it, but in the white country folk community, the people that buy food stamps that needs cash, they go and buy cases of Mountain Dew and Pepsi and pop. And then they take it to a bootlegger, and the bootlegger gives them half of what it's worth. You know what I mean? So, and then the bootlegger takes it and sells it to a distributor or puts it in his machines in his stores. You understand what I mean? See the exchange? It's crazy, but that's exactly how they do things. It's wild.
Some community members agree, but some also say it shouldn't matter what they buy on the program.
Well, it should matter because it's hurting our youth. It's hurting our kids. They're growing up to be, Fruit Loops and idiotics. It does matter.
Healthy Again initiative, trying to have more people have better access to
God
better
almighty.
foods.
These kids are growing up being diabetics and unhealthy and don't know what work ethic is. They don't know how to exercise. And trust me, not an average person is going to grow up and they say, oh, yeah, he's an average person. No, he ain't. To grow up and be able to become a local politician or help his community, they can't do that if they don't know the basic, how to take care of their body. Seriously, how to exercise, how to, maintain the healthy eating, all that stuff. They're never going to be, able to do anything. Now, I was hoping we were going to find that other clip I was looking for, the IDF investigation. I don't want to talk about that. Redistricting, I really don't want to talk about. Pentagon talks about automaker cities kick back against the FIFA. Let's see, Trump, U.S. seizes Iran ship. Yep. Okay. The gas prices. Here's what I want to know. How much is in your state? How much is the gas prices in your state? Because in my state, it jumped from like $2.29 to $3.89 within a couple of weeks of all this shit that's going on. But guess what? It never got above $3.89 for regular. And now this morning it's dropped back down to $3.72. So it's actually coming down on my end in my place. Sorry. It's actually coming down again. So it never broke $4 in my town. It never went above $4 where I live. Now, maybe in the big cities in Nashville, Knoxville. Yes, I'm in East Tennessee. But here's the thing. Of course, we know California, $5, $6, $7 a gallon. Why is that? That's not Trump's fault, guys. Why is it $7 out there but $3.89 here? It is the same fucking gas company. It's because the governors, it's the local politicians putting taxes on the gas and all the people. That's what's raising. Stop blaming Trump on the gas prices. Start blaming them on your local politicians that you keep voting in. My gas never got above $3.89 for regular, and now it's coming back down. It was $3.72 this morning. But California and big blue cities are fucking $7. That's not Trump's fault, guys. Wake up. Stop being ignorant to the left. Start waking up and seeing that it's your local governor, it's your politicians that's making the gas prices high, not Trump, not this, epic theory shit. Yes, it made it go up in the economy, but it didn't go sky high over $4 in my place. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Everything is a blame game in this country and in this world, basically. One one's blaming the next one. This one's blaming these people. This community's blaming this community. They're mad at this community over something that 200, 500 years ago. Get over it. Get over yourself. Look towards the future, man. I'm so sick of the bullshit. Sick of it. Man, it's sad that people don't do nothing but play victim all the fucking time. I'm so sick of people being victims, man. That's all they want to do is be victims, you know? It's a shame. That's all you got to live for is to be a victim. Get out and mow a fucking yard. Push mow. I don't care. Go buy you a $30 lawnmower at the pawn shop. Get out here and make you some money. Teach your kids how to be constructive and productive, man. Help them build something. Put these kids at their hands of working. Make them look forward to something other than looking behind them and thinking that they're owed something or they need a pew-pew in their hand to survive. No, you don't. You need a book. You need to read. You need an education. You need common sense. Damn, I've got a good rant. I've got a good show today. We've been just going off for a whole hour. Great topics, everything. Where's everybody at? You should be flooded in this fucking chat room, guys. You should be in here. I should have 1,000 people in here like I usually do. I usually have, trust me, the vertical lives was having 200 to 500 people in here every day. In my horizontal, I had 200 people, 300 in here. Sometimes 1,000. YouTube, you got to lighten up on my algorithm, man. I know I'm demonetized. I got to get my watch hours back. You got to stop this shit, man. Stop canceling me. Let me progress and make my money on YouTube. This is a shame. Or just put me in the algorithm. Let my viewers come back. Let my subscribers come back to my channel, man. You are kicking me down. While I'm down, you're still kicking. What is wrong with you? You took my advanced features. You shadow banned me after you demonetized me. Where's my YouTube partner at? I had one. What is that? Just an AI robot that don't help you? They finally gave me my advanced features back. But I promise you, they ain't giving me nothing else. They're not putting me in the algorithms. They're not doing nothing. I can comment in my comment section. What's that going to do? That ain't nothing. That ain't doing shit. They don't put me in the damn algorithm. The people that come in here and comment do and hit the like button. I mean, here's the thing. The whole thing is crazy. I got to get my watch hours back. Can I sit on a 10-hour live for a week and get them back? Sure, but I can't sit on a 10-hour a day live stream. I can't sit for 10 hours on live streams. I need you guys to watch the videos. I know the ones that are. Trust me. I know there's ones that are. I need you guys to rewatch the live streams. Even when you leave home, turn it on, go to my playlist, hit repeat, let them play. Help me build my 4,000 hours, watch hours back so I can reapply for my monetization, get back in the algorithm, and start growing this channel more. That's what we got to do. I need your help. I need your support. And I'm talking to my subscribers, my followers, my watchers, anyone that supports my channel. Come on in. But we have to stop this. We have to change this nation. We have to start in our local communities, guys. This is sad. This is crazy for any person to do this to their children. I mean, this is a complete bizarre. Why? I guess he didn't. 7 of the kids was his. 7 of the kids was his. How do you do that to your own family? Like I said, I don't think it was just a domestic. It was something going on under the military brain of his. Maybe he had some PTSD. Maybe he had some issues going on. We all know the VAs are not really taking care of, the veterans. We know that. Look at it. Look what's happening. You know, we know it's not taking care of them. Can't just blame the community either. There's more behind it than that. And not only that, it's just sad that these people want to act like it's just the community. Oh, they're just bad people. No, they're not. He served our country. He fought for your freedom. He wasn't a bad person at one time. I promise you that. But man, to wipe out your own kids, your whole family, just because of a domestic, I mean, his brain was not working right. We have to get to our veterans, guys. We have to help these people. And I don't care what it costs. I prefer our taxpayer dollars to go to our veterans instead of going overseas to anyone else. That's what I believe. Stop the nonsense. This is the problem. We care, these Democrats and these politicians, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, they care more about other people than they do our own people. I promise you they do. Even the Republicans, they may not say it out loud, but it shows, in my opinion. It shows. So I got OBS. I did download OBS Studios, guys. I run StreamYard. I pay for StreamYard. What I want to know is someone that does OBS. I want to see if they can help me out. Where when they do the camera turn off and they do the emoji or the picture, how does it cover the whole screen? You know, I need some people. Whoever runs OBS Studios that's got them that does it and runs it through StreamYard as well. Hit me up. Let me know something. If you want to follow my channels, here, let's go over here. First of all, let's take this down for a second. Okay, let's go up here. Let's see. Oh yeah, right here's where you can find me on these other platforms. At Instagram, Ray's Motor Life. Okay, X, you can find me at Ray's Motor Life. Rumble, you can find me at Brandon Ray 80. Kick, Brandon Ray 80. YouTube, Brandon _80 or Ray 80. Sorry about that. Subscribe. Always subscribe, guys. Hit the like button, share out the content. Like I said, we need to get back in the algorithms. Here.
Thank you so much for all your donations.
They love to just mess with me. Seriously. They're like, well, put it on private or put it on members. I still can put my streams or videos on members only. They still let me do that. Now, my members are froze right now because they got me demonetized, but it's wild, you know. They gave me music through StreamYard. Is it going to hit? Is YouTube going to hit it? Are they going to hit it if I mean, is that a factor? That's why I never try to play music, because they want to freaking punish you for everything you do, or me anyways. I'm not playing victim. I'm just saying, if you knew my situation, or if you know my situation, you know I get hit left and right. YouTube does not like me. Why? Because someone's either flagging me, turning me in, because they don't like what I say. I've got tons of haters out there, guys. I've had them for almost 6 years. It's okay. I get it, but that's okay. We're not going to stay down. We're not going to stay down. We got other stuff coming. We got other programs coming. We got other talk shows coming. Yeah, it's coming. Don't worry. We're gonna try to get back in the algorithms. I need your help. That means watch the videos. Hit the like button. Comment, guys. We got to get you commenting and hitting the like buttons. The more you hit the like buttons, the more you comment, and the more it tells YouTube robotic algorithms that you like the content, and it will push it. That's just fact. You understand? That's fact. That's how it works, guys. So we're looking over here. We're going to see who's streaming right now. Is there anyone streaming? Let's see. Is there anyone streaming that we can look at? Let's see. I don't see anybody streaming right now that I could jump into and kind of share a stream. We have some more updates. Shreveport police hold news conference, but I cannot watch it because I can't stream it, guys, because they will hit me. I'm not trying to get hit again today. Trust me. I'm telling you, yes. It's sad. I've got to comment in my own section to try to get these people to try to get it pushing through, and I will. I'll comment a ton just to get it to go through. Shout out to the homie that made my my overlay. Looks good. I should have put something in the middle. That's all right. We'll work on another one. Like I said, if you're coming in, come in, hit the like button, hang out. We will be showing, let's see. Check out the let's see, because see, it's double, right? Yeah, it's going in the vertical and the horizontal chat, so that's a good thing. Oh, I know what's going on. It's Monday. Monday's always slow, and then it's actually during the day. It's 11 o'clock during the day. A lot of times it is slower. During the first of the week, in my opinion, a lot of times it is just slower during the first of the week. I mean, I'm looking at some people's lives, and they don't have but 2-3 people in them. I know Mondays are slow. Even smaller channels, they're not having a lot of people in right now either. So should I feel bad? No, I don't feel bad. But anyways, like I said, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's just go back over here and let's redo this. Let's get some. You guys want to review somebody's content, man? I wish we could play the 80s. I love doing the 80s day on Facebook, guys. It's fun. Go over there. I get to play 80s music in the background. Get to do a live stream on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, go follow me over there. Look up Ray's Motor Life, Brandon Ray, whatever, whichever one, it's got the over 21,000 followers over there. Follow me over there on Facebook and Instagram. Like I said, Facebook finally let me on back after a year. They had me blocked off there. They've let me back on. Go follow me over at Facebook under my name, X. I'm on Rumble. I'm on Kick, all them platforms as well, guys. TikTok. I did start a new TikTok. I'm not going to promote it right now because I'm building it up before I promote it on here. So I've only got like 14 followers on TikTok, but I've got like 10 videos and every one of them's over 500 views. So something's working. Maybe not full of followers yet, but the views is what matters to me. I need the views. So we're trying to really start this network. We're networking across all these platforms. That's the way I use these platforms. When I first come on here, I was just doing content after content after content on my motorcycle channel. And it was, I show my real life, everyday life stuff. And that's what I liked about that channel. I did motorcycle, politics, all kinds of stuff. And still it growed over 35,000 subscribers on that channel. And then when I got hacked and got hit, YouTube has that channel. They won't give it back. I have no control of it anymore. But like I said, all my content over there is completely stuck and gone. I can't get it. I never backed it up. I never cared to, and I should have. But not only that, here's the thing. The reason I got demonetized over here, they said that I was duplicating my shorts. How can I duplicate from my other channel and duplicate my shorts or reuse my shorts? They said reuse or whatever. If you're not going to give me access to my channel, YouTube, if you're keeping me away from my channel, how am I duplicating? Because it's not anyone else. It's me. It's my channel. You just won't give it back to me. Now, if you'd give it back to me and attach it to this new email, then, I could control that channel because it's monetized. but you decided to keep it and not give it back to me. So I'm bringing you more content here as well. Yes, it's going to take a while to build up. I just dropped a motorcycle video the other day, yesterday, I believe it was. I'm going to drop another one. I've got part 2 coming out as well. Here, let's just see what we got here. I'm going to review my own channel here. So bear with me. Videos here. We're going to shut that off. Let's see. Share screen. Bam. Go to YouTube. Let's see. We're going to share my, okay. Yes. Right here we go. So this is my channel. Make sure you go to it, hit the links, get you 25% off on the Heartbeat brand hats, guys. It's worth it. They're great hats. Yes, I dropped a motorcycle video yesterday right here, guys. No music. I never put music in there. So I'm going to mute it anyways. Just going to show you a little bit of the riding, you know. Here I am. We're going to do it. We did this video yesterday. If you want to see it, it's pretty neat. Just down the mountain stuff, you know, riding in the Appalachian Mountains.
Thanks for coming along. If you can hear me.
If you ain't watched the video, here we're going to jump a little ahead so they don't try to strike using my own content. You know, here we go. Yes, it was cloudy. It was sprinkling on me on my back through. Let's see. Yes, live on top of the mountain. Everywhere I go is down a mountain, guys. Every which way I go is down a mountain to get to any town, anywhere. This is some of the best roads in my opinion. We're going to do a lot more videos. I had a lot of ride videos on the other channel. It's the wind. I was testing this microphone, what I was doing. Leave these Appalachian Mountains. Yeah, I was testing the microphone I had hooked up. Now I'm shooting this on my cell phone, by the way. Remember that. I'm not using my GoPro or my Insta360. I'm just using my cell phone turned sideways. It's not bad. The shakiness, if I could control the video isn't shaking. It's my phone shaking. If I could mount to where it was, the mount would not shake. The phone wasn't shaking. The mount was that I had it mounted to. So if I can stop the shakiness of the mount, it'll be look how good this is on my iPhone. I'm shooting this on my iPhone, and I was testing the microphone. This is what I was testing, guys, right here. See, this is what I was testing right here. This right here, look here. This hooks to my cell phone. This microphone I was running, I had it attached to it right here on my helmet strap, and I was trying to talk. That's where you're hearing the wind. And I use this little blue sponge and this cap to try to block out all the wind, but obviously it was still picking up the wind. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to shoot on my phone. If I wear my full face, you wouldn't hear it. If I had my full face helmet on, this microphone and the wire would actually be inside my helmet, so you wouldn't hear the wind. But where I just wanted to test the phone, I really just wanted to test my camera and my phone, and I downloaded another camera app so I could click it and it goes forward or backwards. But I use this right here. See, you got a plug in for the power, and then you got these and the microphone plug in. So you order this $20 or $10 or something like that off Amazon. You plug in your microphone, you plug this into your phone. You can now use your phone as a GoPro, you know, your camera, video, sideways, your horizontal, and you don't have to have vertical. You turn it sideways, and then you got your microphone hooked up. And that's what I was doing with my riding video. And that's what I was doing. See, I was testing it here and just riding through the mountains, testing it out. This is shot on my phone pretty good, huh? On my iPhone. Yes, it's shaky, but it's not the phone. It's the app I downloaded. When it moves, when the phone moves, there's a line that levels it back out. Like the camera is leveling automatically inside of it. It's leveling. And here's the thing: the shakiness is like my mount. You know, it's a mount and it's shaking on the bike. So if I could attach something, zip ties to keep it from moving, this would never shake. It would be perfect. And then just put my iPhone on there. See, this is just down through the mountain I'm riding. I've got part 2 coming out. Make sure you go watch the full video, guys. Seriously, make sure you go watch the full video on my channel there. Pretty fun. I enjoy shooting video. I enjoy riding motorcycles. If you want to know a little bit about me, that's what I do. I've been in the motorcycle community for my whole life. I've been riding since I was like 11 years old. Jumped on a dirt bike, never looked back. Now my daughter's starting. She passed a road course, all that. We're looking for any brand sponsors that want to throw out. She's needing a full face helmet. She's needing some riding gear. She's going to be riding a Sportster 1200. I already have it. It's a 2008 Nightster Sportster. So if I'm shooting this message out to any companies out there, Harley Davidson or any aftermarket companies, if you want to help a 17-year-old girl, bring up her motorcycle riding career and help her and sponsor her, or like just like sending full face helmets or anything like that. If you riding gear, boots, you get a hold of me, let me know. You can email me. You find it in my link. Let me know who you are, what company you're with. Don't give me a link to click on. Let me know who you are. Give me a phone number I can reach you at. If you want to help out fellow riders, we're trying to get the young people to get into the motorcycle riding. And I've got my daughter into it. She loves it. And she passed her road course test, all that stuff. So, like I said, if you need proof, I got proof. I mean, I do. People are like, yeah, you're just saying that to get companies to holler at you. No. Let's see. I don't show my kids a lot or much at all, but let's see if I can find it. Right here. This Honda Rebel 250 is what she used. I'm just going to show you quick. She passed her riding course test right there. So there you go. She's got her certificate. We're getting it on her license. She's going to be practicing. She's going to be riding my old 2008 Harley Sportster. So this just goes to Harley and any aftermarket company or any company that's legit, that don't want no bull crap going on or any of that. If you want to sponsor a helmet company, anything like that, she does need a full face helmet that will fit her. We'll get her size, get a hold of me, and we will continue from there. So just wanted to throw that out there. Also, we've been going now for an hour and 16 minutes. I could get a lot more watch hour time if I just sit here and stream for 10 hours. Let's just stream for 10 hours. Why not? I mean, what do you want to talk about? We got officials in Louisiana doing, their updates, but I can't show it because it's live. YouTube will strike me if I show it. And what else do we have in the community? What else is going on in the community over here on this community? Let's look and see. We have, of course, Kamala Harris always talking her mad shit. This lady is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. I'm telling you, let's see what we got going on here.
History of the United States. We are dealing with
this lady's
the most corrupt, callous, and incompetent presidential administration
no, we're not.
in the history of the United States.
Can you imagine where we would be if this lady was president? You think Obama gave them crates full of money? Look what Biden did for Ukraine and how much money and shit that of our money, taxpayers' money, that went to that shit and still going to that shit. Can you imagine if this lady was president? There would still be open board. I truly believe we would be fighting in the streets. I do. Because there would be open borders still. This country would be so wrecked in a madhouse. We would truly be in the streets. I think we would truly be. Because do you know how many young ladies have been unalived by illegal aliens? Seriously. Do you think that in her getting up there saying the border's secure, yes, the border in the news at CNN and MSNBC, so is the border secure? Yes, the border is secure. The border's closed. Knowing that's a full-faced lie. They sit there and said that, knowing that there was 100 to 200,000 people a month coming across that border. Do you think that if she was president, that shit would have stopped? She wasn't going to stop that, and I'll tell you why and how I know this is fact. Because she got on the fucking View and said, when they asked her, Sonny asked her, would you do anything different from Biden? Well, I can't think of anything right now. I can't think of anything I would do different. Seriously? And you wonder, I think that's what really lost. I don't think it's what lost. I think that people was ready for a change, but I truly believe that's what lost her, the president. And not only she blew $1.5 billion, but she went 20 million in debt. This lady is something.
And so on this of the list
On the list.
of what is empirical evidence of
God almighty, this lady can't talk.
Let's talk about this war. He entered a war, got pulled into it by Bibi Netanyahu. Let's be clear about that.
Let's all blame somebody else.
Entered a war that the American people do not want, putting at risk American service members.
But your children or stepkids ain't gonna go serve, are they? You politicians' kids ain't going to serve, are they? You're not going to serve. You don't care as long as you say it, but you don't. You don't give a shit.
Among the many,
you're a politician.
It includes jacking up the cost of gas so that.
Here we go. See, let's blame everything again.
On average, Americans are paying at least 50.
Lady, when Biden left, the gas was $7 a gallon. In California, $8. It was over $4 in Tennessee. Thank God Trump come in and knocked it down to start with.
$15 more to fill up their tank. Diesel costs 50% more, so that's what fuels a semi, a truck.
From what? Lady, when you guys were in, you didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. You didn't go to Joe Biden and say, sir, do you understand what you're doing? You've raised inflation to 9.2%. You're killing the American people in prices, food prices, gas prices. You didn't go to Joe Biden and say, hey, we need to do something different. And then she claims, well, I was just the vice president. I was just there. I didn't have no authority to do anything. But then she says, I have authority on other things, but she don't have authority. You was the border czar, even though you didn't even go but one time. And finally you went because millions of people coming in and you wanted to make it look good. And so you went to a part that no one even goes around. This lady, they love it. It's the blame game. Every bit of it's the blame game. Let's blame the other person, you know.
That otherwise delivers our food and our household items. And where do we think that cost is going to land? It's on the consumer. Let's understand.
Lady, you act like this is something new. You guys, all you politicians have been doing this forever. It's always the consumer that has to it's always us that has to pay for it. Do you think that we don't have to pay for it? Out of the last 60, 70 years, it's always been the consumer. The last 100 years.
And that it is also, as he is want to do and has always been, his feeble attempt to distract from the Epstein files.
Oh, here we go again with this.
Okay.
Lady, the woman had to drop her claims because she knew it was a lie. They caught her in a damn lie. So she dropped her claim. Yes, anybody could call in and report, hey, I've seen Trump talk to Epstein. Trump was at Epstein. It's not legit. None of it is legit. There's nothing in there that's hardcore. If it was so bad, you people tried to unalive him, put him in prison, bankrupt him, take his Trump hotels and buildings and golf. You tried everything from north to south, east to west, and around the world to destroy this man, to take everything Trump had. And Biden had the Epstein files for 4 years saying, we're just investigating it. Seriously, Epstein had already died way before Biden was investigated. Let me tell you something. If they had anything on Trump, you better, by God, believe Joe Biden and his Democrat Obama employees that was in Biden's office and her would have released it. I promise. Where does these people in the audience not think about this stuff? See, they clap and say, yeah, he's in the Epstein file. Really? Because Trump was not president, so he couldn't have took it out and sealed it and made it classified. Because Biden was president, you was vice president. Why didn't you release it? Oh, it was an ongoing investigation. Why? Epstein had already went to prison and unalived himself. It wasn't an investigation. If you had anything, this is where the common sense comes in. You guys were in charge for 4 years. If you had any evidence, you would have brought it out and showed it to the public because he wouldn't have been president anymore, I promise you. No one would have voted Trump in if he was truly in the Epstein files doing wrong. Yeah, he was in there saying, yeah, he was at Mar-a-Lago at parties because billionaires run with billionaires. Billionaires go to billionaire parties. Rich people, millionaires, they go to the same hotels when the same parties, when they are all invited. You got the famous people, actors. Go ask your beautiful view Whoopi Goldberg or Oprah Winfrey how many fucking parties that she's went to of rich people's invited her where there's hundreds of rich people in there and she doesn't know who's in there. She doesn't know who's all on the list. They don't know who's there and who ain't. All they know is it's their rich elite friends. Because I promise you, a lot of those actors and shit and famous people are at the same parties that Trump and Epstein was at. And nothing happened, and I guarantee it, or it would truly be there because they would have destroyed him with those files. I promise you, Joe Biden and Obama would have destroyed fucking Trump, and he would not be president right now if he was truly in those files doing anything bad. That's the truth. It's common sense, but you got people in the audience that just cheer and cheer. Yeah, he's in the files. He's in the files. No, he ain't. Maybe his name's mentioned, but it ain't nothing bad. Because it obviously ain't bad enough to keep him from, you guys wouldn't release it. You would have released it if it was anything bad.
Let's understand.
I promise you that.
His attempt to walk around as he is wont to do, this insecure man to walk around as though he is strong and will use the force of America's military against anyone
she is so pathetic.
He chooses.
Well, that's what a president, that's the leader of the free world. That's what the leader of the free world does. They can do what they choose to do, and I choose to be on the winning side, lady. Because I promise you, if you were president, you would be leader of the free world, and you could do what you wanted to with the military. It's called the commander-in-chief for a reason. These people are so delusional and nutty.
And to your point, when I served as vice president of the United States,
yeah,
I
you
met
did
with
your
over
shit.
150 world leaders, presidents, prime ministers, chancellors, and kings. Many of them multiple times, and I formed relationships. I have spent countless hours
in the
Situation Room, in my West Wing office in the White House, and steps down the hall in the Oval Office.
And you did nothing. You did absolutely squat to help this country. You probably made backdoor deals with these other countries, or they seen you just like they even saying now. When Trump got elected and became president, they even come out and spoke. Biden was fucking weak. They did what they wanted. Even Putin said it. And Ukraine leader and European leader said, yes, Biden was weak. We knew we could do what we wanted to.
And I will tell you.
You are weak too, lady.
Is the first president of the United States of either party since World War II to abandon America's responsibility.
Really?
To a responsibility we assumed, imperfect though we are, to nurture and protect our alliances, our friendships.
Okay. No, our alliances and our friendships wasn't even coming to our aid. Like Trump said, they didn't even pick up the fucking phone and say, hey, do you need anything? Do you need help with this situation? Can we do something for you? Can we negotiate? No, it's always America having to call them. It's never the other way around. When you have an ally and you have NATO and shit, those people are supposed to be your allies. They're supposed to be on your clock. They're supposed to call you. You don't have to. You don't have to be the responsible one all the time. Those people never came to our aid. They didn't come. Look at them. They're not coming now. You want to blame, lady? You say that Trump, betrayed our allies and our friends. Really? Not a one. Who stepped up to actually help us over here? Knowing that every one of these countries will not say it out loud because they're run by woke leftist parties like you, and they won't say it out loud. They do not want Iran to have a nuke no more than we do. They do not need a nuke. Iran, you said it yourself in the interview that Iran was the most dangerous, threatening country we had. You said it, lady, not us. You did. When they asked you who was the most threat out of the world, you didn't say China, Russia. You said Iran.
And to thumb his nose at them, and two, to not even pretend
this
and in
lady's
fact dismiss the
all
importance of upholding
stupidity,
international rules and
man.
norms, such as sovereignty and territorial integrity. The end result, because I know we have limited time, is this. What he has done,
lady,
is he has won, in the eyes of our allies, made us unreliable.
Whatever. No, they're unreliable.
Unreliable.
They are unreliable.
And two, he has eroded whatever influence we had to be able to speak to certain issues, imperfect though we know we have been. You look at what he has done. You know, part of the work I did as vice president was to begin what I thought we need to do around changing the narrative between the relationship between the United States and the continent of Africa. And I led a delegation to the continent to visit various African nations. Why? Well, because one reason among the many,
one reason
do you know,
above the
and I'm
many,
sure you do, the median age, the average age on the continent of Africa is about 19. Why? Well, because it is predicted by the year 2050, 1 in 4 people occupying space on this Mother Earth will be on the continent. So that either presents an incredible opportunity for partnership, or to neglect that relationship, quite the opposite. So my point was, we need to not just think of ourselves as benevolent, but as a partner.
Really? Why did that stop?
We are dealing
Oh,
with
it stopped. Okay. Yeah, she's an
the
idiot.
most
Okay.
corrupt,
Let's see what
callous,
else
and
is going
incompetent
on here.
presidential administration.
Let's mute this. Okay. Senator Bill. Okay. Tennessee. Endorsed by President Trump. Tennessee is Trump country. Yeah, it is, with President, except for Memphis. Let's see. Yes, the battle continues between Laura Loomer or who's going to win this? Boom! Look at that. Ha ha! Did y'all see that? Look here. Boy, that's so funny. AI is something, ain't it? AI is something. I don't know why he popped up on my feed. The woke. Is that your culture? Yeah. Look at this. This is a big headline. Congressman Omar corrects value of assets from $6 million to $30 million to $95,000, saying it was an error. An update filing now claims she and her husband have assets only valued up to $95,000. That's bullshit. They got up to $30 million. They're hiding it, and now they're trying to fight because she knows her ass is cooked. She knows her ass is cooked. Look at this one. Madonna, 67, dating a 20-year-old. What a reject. This lady's something. God almighty. This dude, Senator Cory Booker. What a joke. Listen, I can't stand his rants. He don't know how to speak. He thinks he's actually cooking. You know, he thinks he's actually cooking when he screams. Will you stand for democracy, or will you stand and get outvoted?
Will you stand for
He looks
democracy?
like an idiot.
Will you stand
Listen,
to get out the vote?
Look at all these
Will you
Democrats.
stand for our children?
White liberal
Will you
ladies
stand
and
up
black
for our elders?
Democrats.
And will you stand together, unified, strong, be the hope?
They think this guy's their leader.
We are
Listen at him.
It's time for a new deal.
Didn't he stand for like 25 hours making a fool of himself in Congress, trying to delay the vote on something? This guy's a joke. How do you black community Democrats, I mean, how do you really
storm in our nation?
How do you support these people, man? How do you think these people are on your side? It's insane, man. It's insane. What has Trump posted today? Yeah, DC crime down. Okay, 56%. Motor vehicle theft, 52%. Homicide down, 23%. Robbery down, 21% burglary down. Yes, this is Trump's new statement from the White House. Israel never talked me into the war with Iran. The results of October 7th added to, my lifelong opinion that Iran could never have a nuclear weapon. Did. I watched and read the fake news pundits and polls. Okay, in total disbelief, 90% of what, they say are lies. Yeah, we all know that. And made up stories, and the polls are rigged. Yep, much as 2020 presidential election was rigged, just like the results in Venezuela, which the media doesn't like talking about. The results in Iran will be amazing, and if Iran's new leaders regime change are smart, Iran can have a great and prosperous future. Sincerely, your President Donald J. Trump. Yes. So, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Yep. This is something how, yeah, we're offering a very fair and deal, and I hope they take it, because if they don't, the United States is going to knock out every single power plant. Oh, looky here. This was the 19th. Okay, power plant and every single bridge in Iran. That was the 19th, right? April. And that was yesterday. He posted this yesterday. Okay, let's see what he's saying. And Iran decided to fire bullets yesterday into the Strait of Hormuz, a total violation of ceasefire agreement. Many of them. Are we sharing this? Yeah, okay. Let's go back over here, guys. Are we sharing that? Okay. Can you see that? Okay. Let's see. Fire a bullet. Okay, they fired. Okay, ceasefire agreement. Fire from the United. Okay, were aimed at a French ship and a freighter from the United Kingdom. That wasn't nice, was it? He says. Myers are going to Islamabad, Pakistan. They will be there tomorrow evening for negotiations. Iran recently announced that they were closing the strait, which, oh, really? It's strange because our blockage was already closed. Our blockade had already closed it. They're helping us. It's so small, guys. It's hard to read on the screen. They're helping us without knowing, and they are the ones that lose with the closed passages. Okay, $500 million, dollars a day. They're losing $500 million a day by closing it with the United States having to close. The United States loses nothing. In fact, many ships are headed right now to the U.S., Texas, Louisiana, and Alaska to load up. Okay, compliments to the IRGC, always wanting to be the tough guy. We're offering a very fair and reasonable deal, and I hope they take it, because if they don't, the United States is going to knock out every single power plant and every single bridge in Iran. No more Mr. Nice Guy, he says. This is what Trump's saying. They're coming down fast. They'll come down easy, and if they don't take the deal, it will be my honor to do what has to be done, which should have been done to Iran by other presidents for the last 47 years. I agree. It's time for the Iran killing machine to end. President Donald J. Trump. Now, that was yesterday, right? We're trying to figure out what's going on today, but there's nobody telling us. I mean, there's stuff, but it's just not, That's his brother. Yeah. Is that Tucker's brother?
We lived during the Twilight Zone, during the Biden administration. Everything.
Okay. Got music. You can't never play music.
The Pope, who 2 weeks ago was all in the headlines. You know why?
Let's see what he's saying about the Pope.
Liberals suddenly love the Pope. The Pope, who 2 weeks ago was all in the headlines. You know why?
Now they suddenly love him.
Yeah, this big thing about we got to the demons are all around, the devil.
Yep.
That's who the fucking Pope is, okay?
Exactly.
Does exorcism, doesn't believe in gay marriage, no women priests, but now because he's feuding with Trump, MSNBC loves this guy.
Yep.
He's got a big speech on the floor from Chuck Schumer. Eric Swalwell sent him a dick pic.
Yep.
Liberals.
Yeah. These.
New rounds of peace talks are set to begin, but you know who isn't exactly setting like a peaceful. Take a look.
You were criticized for this tweet because you said a whole civilization will die tonight. What do you want to say about that? And what can you tell us about next steps?
The View always has to go off on these people. The View can't stand it,
That
man.
statement brought them to the table. They're allowed to say death to America.
He's saying every bridge and every power plant in the country. That wouldn't be a war crime?
Nope. They are a threat, dumbass. When are you guys going to see this? Man, these people are they're so ignorant, man. They are so ignorant. I'm telling you, Guys, these people are ignorant. Let me just tell you. These people are ignorant. These people are ignorant, man. When it comes to this shit, these people are silly.
That would be an escalatory ladder.
What the? A what?
A what? Yeah, see, they're so stupid. They don't even know what the hell anything means. They don't know what anything means. They have no use what anything means. They don't know. Listen at her. She don't know. She don't know what to say.
Journal reports that you know who is really in a panic over how the war is going
No,
and
he ain't.
struggling to find a way out. You think he overestimated his deal-making skills here? Will Vance have any more luck? Will we ever know what's really going on in the White House? Oh my gosh. What do you think?
I join with the Pope and Christians and Muslims all over the world praying for peace and an end to this conflict. But
Of course you join in. You're woke.
I'm glad the Ayatollah was taken out. I've worked on public policy to stop
you should be.
nuclear weapons since my time on Capitol Hill. But killing bad guys is actually the easy part of war. It's what happens next that's really hard.
Yeah.
Duh.
General Kane warned that the first thing that would happen in retaliation is Iran would close the Strait of Hormuz. That was
Yes,
totally
we know
foreseeable.
that.
You heard him say that.
You heard him say it. Now it's thrown the global economy into chaos.
Yep.
It's impacting the whole world.
These
And
people
then
have
two
no
things. Who replaces
idea.
the bad guy
These
matters.
people
So
are
now it looks like it's likely his son,
nutties.
who's as
Nutty
radicalized
bars.
as he was and who's now hell-bent on vengeance and martyrdom.
Nutty
because
buddy
of the murder of
bars,
his father.
ladies.
And while I want to support the people of Iran in a people's movement that will liberate themselves,
Stop
and
being
overthrow
nutty
their
buddy
leaders,
bars.
at the same time, you're threatening to wipe out their civilization and civilian infrastructure. Like, make that make sense. This White House owes so many questions to the American public.
No, they don't. Because they've been chanting for 47 years. Half the country has been chanting death to America. That's why. These people do not want anyone to live if they don't believe their ideology, lady. You think you're going to get to sit at that table and do your talking and your bidding for the left if Iran or another country comes and takes us out over? If the Muslim population overdoes America, and it will eventually because we're stupid. Our politicians are just the left push for these motherfuckers to come in. For all these fucking different illegals to come in this country and push their ideology and bullshit, the left is doing it. The left will be the downfall of this country. White liberal women like you that say you're Republican. No, you're not. You're not a conservative. What are you conserving? You're not conserving the Christianity, the background of conservatism of America, our ways, or the structured family home. None of you ladies are promoting that. None of you are conserving that. You believe in all this, alphabet shit and transformer shit and all this stuff. That's not conservatism. And then you're sitting here. What, you think you're going to be on that show when they outbreed us and they take over this country? You think maybe you will be sitting on there, but you'll be in a hijab and all that. You won't be able to show nothing but your eyes. Is that what you really want? Your husband will be allowed to do what he wants with you when he wants. They'll take your children and marry them off by the time they're 10. Is that what you people want? Because that's what the Democrat Party is allowing. That's what they're going to do to this country. Just like that young black dude said when I first started this stream on that, he said, Democrats, you're beautiful. You old people, you're beautiful, but sit down. You don't know how to speak to us young generation. Anyone under 35, 30, you guys, anyone over 30, 35, I think he said, you guys are done. You had your time. You don't know how to speak to us. You don't know what's going on. And they don't. That's the whole thing. They're out. The old boomers are out of touch. They're destroying this country.
Who is paying for this war? Because right now it is not even clear what the goal is, and we're all feeling the consequences.
I think
Really? You're feeling it with your millions of dollars? Lady, you probably don't even pump gas. I know damn well none of you ladies even cook your own food. You just fucking eat it. You got chefs. Look how big these fucking sows are. Seriously, look at the cows on the screen. You think these ladies are cooking? No, they got maids. You guys don't see that. Y'all see them as, they're on their side. No, these people are rich, elite fuckers that don't have to worry about the things that us common Americans have to worry about. And these ladies, thank God Sonny's not on there because it makes me sick to even see
Journal
her.
of Peace talks about this. I think
This
Trump was
lady's
on,
disgusting,
an artificial
too.
high. It's as if he was taking some of those Joe Rogan psychedelics after Venezuela.
He's taking Joe Rogan psychedelics. See, now they're going to blame Joe Rogan because Trump passed a psychedelic law. Now they're going to start using psychedelics to cure. And this is why they're mad. Oh, what if we cure all the addicts in the country? Well, guess what? They're going to be productive members and work. Well, we're not going to have room for the illegals then to work and live. See, that's what they want. They want Americans zombied out. They want the illegals in here working, money, send them back to their country. Because they don't care about Americans, guys. Have y'all not figured that out yet? They do not care about us Americans. Even these people here, these ladies, they may look like it and say it. They don't. Because they're behind gated communities. They're safe. They can afford security. They're the elite. They are the elite. Guys, do you think these people care about us? No. Then she says Trump was taking Joe Rogan psychedelic. No, bullshit. Shut up, lady. Yes, Trump passed a psychedelic. Oh, whoa. By all means, let's not help and cure. And just like Joe Rogan said, let's not cure our addiction or our addicts or zombies out there. Let's not get them help. Let's help other countries. Let's go do stuff for other countries, but we can't take out the homeless population. We can't help the addicts and get them out of the streets, can we? This lady truly makes me sick.
Everybody and go around and do regime change. And he wants to convince us that there's been regime change in Iran already and that there is regime change in Venezuela.
Well, we took out like 40, 50 members of their...
Maduro's handpicked vice president. And the worst enforcer of Maduro's repression is still walking around in Venezuela. And there are still political prisoners. And in Iran, there is definitely not regime change.
Then, lady, why don't you fix it? It's easy to sit and complain like anyone on TV. Or on computer or on YouTube or anything. Anyone can sit and complain on X and say they ain't doing this, blah, they're still this, they're still that. But you wouldn't know how to fix it. Why don't you go run and fix it? If you're so smart, this is what aggravates me about some of these people. They act like they're smarter than Trump. They act like they're so smart. And I'm like, people, are you nuts? You can't fix it. How would you be able to fix it? Go do it. Go fix it then. But you can't. You can't fix it. You're no different.
One of the things the Wall Street Journal says is that on April 5th, it talks about this crazy tweet of his, right? Where he's, saying it's got so many things that need to be bleeped out on morning TV. There will be nothing like it. Open the bleeping straight, you crazy bleeps, or you'll
yes, they need to because they are crazy.
Which is why, and it's going going to continue to get worse.
No,
and I don't know if he does know. And by the way,
these ladies, when did all these morning shows, supposedly talk shows to the pub for entertainment? When did all these entertainment talk shows become political? When did they all become political? You don't want to be loomed.
You don't want to be loomered. If you're loomered, you're in deep trouble. That's the end of your career.
What's he saying?
We have a lot of great friends and a lot of great people. Laura, how are you?
Laura Loomer.
So beautiful, as always. That's a woman with courage.
See, that's what he's talking about.
You don't want to be loomered.
You don't want to be loomered. What does he mean by that? Just like she just done to Candace Owens. She outed Candace Owens. Candace is a phony. I knew it from the beginning. She's false. She's got all you fools. I'm serious. If you don't like what I say, I don't care. You don't control my feelings, guys. I don't care. I could care less. It doesn't hurt my feelings for what you're going to leave in the comment section. I don't give a shit. Candace has these zombie ass followers that will ride with her over these crazy ass theories. And then Laura Loomer comes out and completely demolishes it yesterday or the day before. And you people want to follow her off a cliff. You people want to follow Candace off a cliff. It's funny. Go right ahead.
You're in deep trouble.
Yeah, what he's saying is if you get on Laura Loomer's radar, she's going to out you. She's going to make your shit and stuff crumble.
Career in a sense.
Yeah, she's going to end your career.
We have a lot of great friends.
Because not only that, it's, that's the truth. Yeah, we didn't see you, lady. We didn't see you. Why are you popping back up? President Trump has shown tremendous leadership, he says. And these are the nutbags of liberals right here. Look at them. Probably can't play it because the music. Listen, look at these. Let's just promote all this retarded stuff. This is Mallory McMorrow. Okay, McMorrow. She's running for U.S. Senate in Michigan. This is how she entertained the Democrat Party. What a fruitcake. These people are something, man. These people are something.
To be enforced and applies to all vessels regardless of flag.
Look here.
Any vessel that
Look here.
enter or exit an Iranian port will be subject to the right of visit and search in accordance with international
Look here.
law.
Yes.
If you attempt to run the blockade, we will compel compliance with force.
You will comply, by God. Hell yeah. I love Scott Jennings in a way. Not lot. No, I know he's not for everybody.
For no other reason than they're radical.
But he loves to demolish the left.
Lied to them. She told them during her campaign she had no interest in partisan gerrymandering.
Yep, she don't
push this, and it's the very first thing that she did.
Yep.
When I hear Barack Obama say, "Oh, this will be a temporary redistricting,"
no, it won't.
All I can hear is Barack Obama saying, "If you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor." He lied then. He's lying now.
He did. He is a liar. Obama's a piece of crap.
In a 50-50 state,
he was the worst president we had.
And put every congressional district under the control of a Democrat who lives in Fairfax County.
See, that's what they want.
It will be a travesty. It will be a tragedy for a state that has had a tradition of being a very balanced, kind of a bipartisan, nonpartisan state. And it's going to be run by radical Democrats forever. There'll be nothing temporary about this.
Exactly.
I'm just arguing that
the redistricting of Virginia. This is a big issue going on right now today.
Who ran as a moderate. I'm a normal moderate person, and I have no interest in all this partisan politics.
And what did she do? 6 hours in, she started signing laws and bills to stop gun rights, to stop all kinds of stuff. This lady is a woke, crazy Democrat that is just Fruit Looped.
Never gerrymander your state.
Yep.
That's what she said. And now she lied. And now they're trying to go from a 6-5 map to a 10-1 map. There is no single fair thing about it.
If you don't know what's going on, go check it out. It's crazy.
Now you have Democrats from all over the country, like Barack Obama and George Soros and Gavin Newsom and whoever, coming into Virginia to try to basically turn Virginia into the national headquarters for the radical left of the Democratic Party.
And that's what they're saying. Obama, Democrats face key test in Virginia redistricting. Yeah, that's what.
Your definition of a radical Democrat.
Dude, you're radical. Shut. You cry on screen, dude. You're the biggest baby I've ever seen, dude. Van Jones is the biggest pussy I've ever seen on screen. Crying over Alex Petita. Oh, crying over Renee. Good. Crying over. Dude, grow up, you pansy.
Quite a bit.
I don't consider her to be a radical Democrat. I consider her to be a lying radical.
Exactly. She is a lying Democrat, radical Democrat. And guess what? I'm media, guys. I'm social media, YouTube media. I am a journalist. This is for reviews only. My reaction videos and reviews, just so you know, YouTube, this is a reaction review video live stream.
Ran as a moderate.
Yes.
I promise you wouldn't do any of these things, Van, and you know it.
He does, but they lie. They lie. They're like, no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't know that. I didn't know she said that she ran on that. And this is another idiot.
Leadership on Iran was better because under President Obama, there were 14 wire transfers. Hold on. There were 14 wire transfers to a Swiss account linked to Hezbollah between 2014 and 2016. That was a total of $1.7 billion.
Obama
the
said
$1.7 billion he told Congress was frozen Iranian assets.
Yeah.
Now, there was a back channel to Tehran through Valerie Jarrett, active for 2012 to 2024.
Listen to this.
This was after he left office. So, it was almost like a shadow government. He also sent pellets of cash in a plane to Iran. Now, why would you send money to Iran knowing that they are building a nuclear weapon and they are the leading sponsor of terrorism?
Thank you.
Barack Obama was a great statesman who left America much safer. I wouldn't put Donald Trump in the same
He did not leave this country safer. These Democrats are so out of touch. How do you have a brain fart stuck in your brain so long that you have no common sense? Listen to this.
Suggesting that Obama's leadership on Iran was better because under President Obama, there were 14 wire transfers to a, hold on. There were 14 wire transfers to a Swiss account linked to Hezbollah between 2014 and 2016. That was a total of $1.7 billion. That's the same $1.7 billion he told Congress was frozen Iranian assets.
Yeah.
Now, there was a back channel to Tehran through Valerie Jarrett.
A back channel.
For 2012 to 2024. This was after he left office. So, it was almost like a shadow government.
A shadow government. He was controlling this shadow government after he left office. Still sending the money to Iran. And you guys want to sit and say, well, Biden was president. Obama wasn't acting president when when Obama was in there? Bullshit. Yes, he was. That was Obama's third fucking term. When Biden was in there, that was Obama's third. That's why we gave $200 billion to other country and all this shit. Left over 80 something $billion worth of fucking equipment, 80 million or 82, whatever, of military equipment and stuff for them people over there. That's why Biden did that. You can't sit and tell me that Obama ain't tore this country down. Guys, look, wake up. He ain't even black. And you guys act like he's for you. The black communities kill me sometimes. Obama was their Messiah. That's their Messiah. And it's so funny because he didn't do shit for you. He wouldn't even go into the Chicago churches, his own home state or town. Those preachers said Trump came here. We called Trump and he came right on. We tried to call Obama and he would not do shit. He wouldn't even come and visit our churches. He wouldn't come and visit our communities. What the fuck, you guys? Do you not see that the Democrat Party is destroying this country every fucking day? Sorry to cuss, guys. Sorry to cuss. I'm telling you, Obama was the worst president that this country has ever seen so far in my lifetime. I'm 45. President Trump is the best. Let me repeat that. President Donald John Trump is the best president of my 45 years. I can guarantee you that because I know who he is. I know where he stands. I know what he's going to say. All these other ones are corrupt. They lie to your face. They only speak about America when they're in front of the country. They only speak about the American people when they're in front of a camera. I'm telling you, they're snakes. They make deals behind doors. I'm not saying Trump don't make deals. He's a businessman. The motherfucker goes overseas and builds golf course. He knows how, and he knows what he's doing. If you fuckers would just move out of the way, let him do that. He is building an empire, and that's what America needs, and I stand on the winning side. I don't care if you disagree with me. If you do, leave it in the comments and tell me why you disagree with me. Can I get some fucking support for this channel, guys? Can you support the Cash App? Huh? Can you support the channel? $5, $10, $50, $100. Come on. Where are you guys at, man? Huh? Where's the support for this channel? Come on, man. I give you all kinds.
Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate.
On, man. Maybe you should donate some money. Keep the lights on. Let's go. Get me back in the algorithms. I'm just saying. I'm saying what everybody else is saying. Let's do it. If you go back and rewatch my live stream, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. I need you to put me back in the algorithm. This is on you. I can only do a show. I can only do so much. I need my follower. I need my subscribers and my followers, even people that ain't subscribed to me. If you're watching, I need you to put me in the algorithms. That means hit the like button, leave comments, share this stuff out. Go back and rewatch my stuff. That's all I'm asking. We're doing a 2-hour live stream today. I could do 10 hours, but we're doing 2. Why? Because it's getting up in the 60s and almost 70 degrees today. It's beautiful outside. And I have 2 Harley Davidsons, and I'm going to go ride a little while. Unless you want me to stay here, you want to come up and talk. You want to come in the chat and talk to me, come on. I'll sit right here and we will stream all day till 3 o'clock. If you want to come in and chat in the chat room. Or if you're someone I know, you want to come on screen, I'll send you the link. Let's get this channel back let's get it back out there, guys. Do I have to build again? Do I have to start at the bottom? I will. Am I going to have to start at the bottom all over just to get it back in the algorithm? Seems like it. Let me know in the comment section, guys. If you rewatch this, let me know. Let me know if I have to build a new channel to get back. No, let's go back. To get you to see this. YouTube, shame on you for demonetizing me over that shit. Shadow banning me, taking me out of the algorithm. Why ain't you lightening up by now? It's been 3 months since Christmas Day. You demonetized me. Then you denied my monetization. You said I can't refile till after March the 25th. It's after March the 25th and you're still not letting me do it until I get my watch hours back. That's a shame. It's been 2 hours. Stay in your fucking lane or crash the damn thing. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Show this to your favorite cousin. Not your kissing cousin, but your favorite cousin. Let them watch. Make sure they subscribe.